Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. And today, I'm up at the Valguero Ice Wyvern Trench because I need a dung beetle. In order to get an elder claw, something I've been working at for a very long time now, I'm going to need some fertilizer, so I'm up here to tame a dung beetle. Unfortunately, this is the only spot that I know I can actually get dung beetles, as the only other spot that I've seen them, which is over in the loot cave, they are cave levels, and so they can't be tamed. So I'm gonna have to try and get one from in here. Now, there's obviously a lot of wyverns, so this is a very dangerous task, but I'm gonna try it anyway and see how it goes. I did bring my Deinonychus, my Megaraptor, and my Deinosuchus, so I might be able to actually just kill some of the wyverns, and the Deinonychus may actually be better for me to try and get around and find the dung beetles. Is I think it honestly might be faster, especially with the strange issue with their ability to now glide, but still need to be very careful. Fortunately, none of these wyverns seem too high of level, but I also haven't put any points into health on my RG, so I need to be really careful. Also doesn't help that they're ice wyverns, and so they make fighting really hard by simply making you incapable of moving. But if this is anything like Survival Evolved, there should be dung beetles down here. I'm not going to head down into the Fire Wyvern cave just yet. I'll probably do that once I get a wyvern. I'll try and steal an egg or two here if I find any that are decent. Speaking of which, let's check this one out. Be really careful. 60. I'm not going to take that just yet. Yep, there we go. Dung beetle. Oh, right, I totally forgot that they're pyramanes. Like a higher level one if I could get one, but I'm not getting greedy. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Alright, fortunately it pinned itself on the other end of that wall. You know, a little bit easier for me to get out. Hoping that those mammoths can take the aggro. I honestly was expecting this to take a lot longer to get out with the dung beetle, but that just gives us more time to go ahead and try and get some eggs. I wouldn't mind getting a wyvern. As nice as RGs are, as much as I love them, they're not exactly fast, so I'd like to get something a little bit better. As much as I'd like a higher level one, honestly, ever since they made it so dung beetles can pick up feces automatically and they don't care about how much they're encumbered, it means that taming lower level ones is actually better. Being said, I should probably get another king of feces, so I was hoping that I'd be able to get one out of my Deinosuchus, but I guess not. Nope, there we go. Pick him back up. Alright, this will probably take some time, so I might just leave it for now. And we'll go head back down and see if we can find anything. Alright. Let's see if we can find any good eggs. I end up losing the Hydrovanta I tamed up in last episode, but I did end up getting another one, so I still have a good aquatic mount. I've also started working on producing more of the industrial crafting stations and stuff like that. I have a grinder and a chem bench now. This is just a tunnel. There's not going to be an egg in here, I don't think. Really don't want to have to settle with that 60. I mean, I'll take it. A wyvern's better than not a wyvern, but I'd really like to actually get a good one. Doesn't look like there's any more other than that one egg, though. I could attempt to go get a fire egg, but that would be incredibly risky. Probably should actually check the levels of all the wyverns just to make sure. I haven't seen any that show any promise, so maybe I should just ignore all these. I also don't know if any of these eggs are actually still viable. It's been a long time since the server's been started. It's been over a week, so the eggs might actually be spoiled. Actually, gonna check that. Okay, no, we still got time. And get back here, please. Okay. Let's quickly go finish taming that dung beetle. That's priority one. If I die and lose everything, that's unfortunate, but as long as the dung beetle can be secured, then I'll be okay. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I was expecting to almost lose my Archie in the process, but I guess not. Now let's just move a little bit. Oh. 60. I would like to eventually tame an ice golem. 100. We're gonna do something first. I'm going to head over to a safe distance and toss out my Mega Raptor, and I'll put most of my valuables inside, and then we'll head down into the fire portion and see if I can find a good fire egg. If not, I'll just steal the level 60 Ice Wyvern egg and hope that next time I come up here, there will be something better. Just need to be careful, because I know Gigas can spawn up here, and I've only seen one Giga on the map so far. Normally there can be two, so a little bit paranoid that there might be a stronger one. Actually, I'll use my Dinosuchus. That's more reliable. If I'm going into the cave, no point in bringing my, no reason to bring my Deinonychus. They're fast, but they can't get around a cave like an Archie can. I'll just have to hope that she can tank whatever they throw at her. Don't have a lot of health, though, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. I also don't really remember the layout of the cave as well. Maybe I'll grab the artifact, but I might save that for later. Just be extra careful. I'm trying to think on how I would have done this in the past. I don't really know how I would have gotten into this spot. I guess I could use a Terry. That would have been a much smarter idea than just trying to go in here with an Archie. Oh boy. Just trying to avoid getting hit by the ice as best I can. Are we good? Looks like we're good. Okay. Wow. I really like all this molten rock. Gets me excited for the volcano biome on Genesis Part 1. It's also nice you can actually see in here. I remember on Evolve there was a fog that was so incredibly difficult to see through. But it's nice that that's not the case anymore. 100. 55. I should have dropped off my long neck. That wasn't my smartest idea. it's getting a little bit close. Oh, there's some over there. Take a quick look. 55 and 100 again. It's not looking like there's any actually good levels in here, so I'm gonna have to either take a less good egg than I'd like, or just leave here empty-handed. But maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh, 170? I would take that. That would be a good first wyvern. I'm not seeing any nests in any of the cavities, though. Can't remember, is there one down on the ground over here, or not? I feel like it would have shown up by now. I guess we can go grab the artifact. We're right here, so may as well. Assuming it's still in here, maybe they got rid of it. Maybe they did get rid of it. Oh, it's right down here. Huh. Oh well. I guess there isn't an artifact in here anymore. Oh boy. I'm not really sure what the safest way to get through here is. I want to check up there just in case, but at the same time, there's so many wyverns through there, and it's such a tight space, it might not be worth it. 55, I'm assuming that's the 100? Yeah. Here. Just head up top. Hide up on the roof. Oh boy. This is the 55. I might actually be able to kill it. I think it's my best bet, actually. Right now, run this thing's not going to really end well for me, so best if I just try to kill it. Maybe not. Maybe this was the wrong idea. I'm on stamina now. Oh, I just walked right into that one. Oh, and there's another one. Yeah, no. That's game over. Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm gonna die. At least I got the kill, though. Alright, I should be able to get my stuff back, though. Maybe. Well, I may as well try. That being said, I don't know if I actually even have enough stuff for an RG saddle, so that might prove to be difficult. Let's see. Oh, right. It's also got all my stuff in it as well. See if I can just make one. Yeah, I'm just short on the chitin and keratin. I need to track what time it is. Alright. Just need to take one of the Deinonychus out. I mean, that's not a lot in order to... It's not a lot that I'll need in order to make the saddle if I only need 6. Might be easiest to try and go for an Anki. Obviously, a moth is going to be really difficult to actually kill, but I guess it might be able to work. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Just barely enough. Okay. So, make saddle, go up, try to get my stuff back, hope the RG doesn't die. This is why you have backups. Seeing I'm gonna have to fly all the way up there, I'll just bring you guys back when I get up there. Alright, so back up at the Wyvern Trench. I'm going to go through the other entrance to the cave, as it should be closer to where I died. But fortunately, that does mean I am gonna have to go through the tighter half, meaning that there's a decent chance that I'll die. I really shouldn't check this egg, but I'm too greedy. Was not worth it. Alright. Got Pyromane guarding it. Just be careful that doesn't hit me. I'm hoping that without the ghillie, I'll still be able to survive in here if it's gonna get too hot. Looks like we're good. Okay, there it is. Let's just hope that there isn't a bunch of wyverns between me and there. I guess it's a good thing I don't have an egg. That'd make it a lot harder to do this without them noticing. Okay. Here. I wonder where that other one went. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. That's not good. Wow. This got incredibly violent incredibly quickly. Well, it looks like I may have to accept that I'm just going to have to lose everything. Oh well, that's why I made sure to leave all the creatures outside. Can I go through there? No, I can't. Alright. Dang it. Alright, well, I just have to accept that. Was it all worth it? I mean, I really didn't get anything out of it, I guess. But at the same time, I got the Dung Beetle, which is what I meant to do. I guess I'll just have to take one of my Deinonychus and head up there. That's gonna take a long time, though. I'll also have to get some more cryo balls to actually bring them back home. Yeah, I don't really think that I could get in there. I mean, I might be able to try going in with a bunch of grappling hooks and a ghillie suit just to avoid everything's attention, but I don't think that's really gonna end up working out too well for me. I think either way, I'm just gonna get caught and killed over and over and over again, so I'll have to be a bit smarter next time, just focusing on stealing ice wyvern eggs until I can get a fire wyvern that I'll have to get a fire wyvern through using an ice wyvern. That's what I meant to say. I might be able to try using a pteranodon, but I don't think it's going to really be worth it that much. And honestly, fire and ice wyverns aren't really that different in PvE. I mean, the inflamed effect only caps out at 600 damage as the DOT, so it's not like it's really that impactful. Most of the time, it really doesn't add that much. I mean, PvP, it's great, but I've personally found that in PvE, fire wyverns aren't really that much better than an ice wyvern. Unfortunately, they don't have lightning wyverns. That's my favorite variety, but Val only has fire and ice, so I'll have to head up here and it's looking to be a very short episode, but I'm really not sure what else I can do, seeing that I'm gonna have to just kind of focus on getting all my stuff back, but I guess we can at least work on securing the Dung Beetle and planning what next episode will be. There'll definitely be a lot of work getting back all my stuff, though. That's going to take a good amount of work. Unfortunately, I don't have another long neck, so I guess I'll have to go to the loot cave. Maybe we can do that. Or, we end the episode, we can just head in there and see if I can get anything to try and replace everything that I've lost. But I'm not exactly expecting to, but I can hope. Alright, so I made it all the way back, and in the endless amount of stupidity in this single episode, I actually had to come back here again because I ended up losing a Deinonychus. I accidentally got too close to the wyvern trench and ended up having to fight ice wyverns with the other one, and I tried running away, but ended up getting it killed. So, yeah. Suffice to say, this has not been the greatest day for my judgment. I finally am up here, and to continue the bad judgment, I am... Never mind. Alright, thought I was under attack. It's good Hydrovance saddle, though. But to continue my excessive amount of stupidity, I'm gonna go, and I am going to go check out the loot cave. I'm going to grab some crystal up here first, though. I managed to find a stone pick on this Deinonychus, so try to get some so I can bring back my Deinosuchus as well as everything else. There. Just need 2 crystal and then I'll be good, so hopefully I can get that. Stone picks are really bad at getting crystal, though. But I am going to go through the loot cave. I'll try and I'll have to go through on foot instead of by flying. I don't want to risk my other RG. Whether or not that's a stupid decision or a smart decision, I don't know. But I don't feel like risking any of my other RGs. The pair that I have for making other RGs. I don't feel like risking them, so I'm just gonna go in with my Deinosuchus and my Megaraptor. I'll probably use the Megaraptor or the Deinonychus in order to actually get around the cave, but I'll need the Deinosuchus to actually clear out much of the stuff inside just to be safe. Just gotta get over there, which, fortunately, it's not that far, but still. This has definitely been a major setback of an episode. Was this Dung Beetle worth it? Maybe. But at the same time, I also come to terms with the fact that most of my problems aren't the Dung Beetle, they're all me. I really should have just not been so greedy for a good egg. I should have just either taken the ice wyvern egg that I saw at the very start, or just not have gone for a wyvern egg at all, but unfortunately, bad decisions are something that I seem to be very good at making in this game. Not exactly the norm, but not exactly infrequent either. And I'm now remembering just how hard it is to get up here without something that can fly. Here we go, I think this is the pathway up, though. I'll definitely have a lot of work cut out for me for the next day to try and build everything back up. But I'm hoping that the next episode I can actually tame an Elder Claw, like I've been saying I would for how many episodes now? I'm trying to get there, I promise. It's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Kept forgetting key things that I would need, and also didn't help that I still haven't seen one. I know because of the gene scanner that I had that they do exist, so there isn't a bug that's preventing them from spawning, but I still haven't actually seen one, let alone a good one, to get the seed, so might take some time. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I definitely want to grab something stronger. Can you actually get in here? Okay, I think we're okay. But just in case I'm not, get the dinosaurs out. I'm very glad I decided to tame these things. Even unimprinted, it's still incredibly powerful. I didn't think about it. Most of this stuff probably went aggro on me. Definitely will now. Oh well, I'll need the chitin to make another, Archie saddle, so it's not all for nothing. She's level 280. This thing's gotta be almost dead, right? That didn't even give that much XP. My Deinonychus is probably fine, right? It's probably fine. I'm sure there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. Snake. Alright. I'm gonna leave the Dinosaurs right here. I'm gonna swap over to my Mega Raptor. Alright, I'm gonna have to lead all the bats here. I'm gonna try and just let them get killed by the Deinosuchus. How high level they are and my lack of armor, they're probably going to be incredibly dangerous for me to attempt to just tank them myself. Some help them webbed. Go. There. Alright. I'm gonna whistle it onto aggressive. And I immediately contract Mega Rabies. I never said this was a smart decision. Just a decision. Oh, I caught it again. Alright. Okay. Just need to keep an eye on my health, but I should be able to get to the yellow crates pretty easily. Oh boy. Okay. That was a close one. Okay. We're fine. Maybe. Probably not. Honestly, best case, this scenario would probably be to pull out my Deinonychus. I think I can survive the Mega Rabies, though. Oh, boy. I was afraid that would happen. Here. Try and get to move over there. Is it still... Okay, it's good. Okay. First thing, pick up the Mega Raptor. Please. Do I have another one? Perfect. Okay. Hop over to the Deinosuchus. Okay. Pick it up. Okay. I should hopefully be able to hop from one side to the other. Just let me get out of here alive. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. All the way back down. Right where we started. Oh, I can definitely get up by doing that. Enough. Grab that, though. Well, I really should stop and learn my lesson by now. But I'm gonna wait till after I get loot to learn my lesson. At least that's something good. A long neck blueprint. I will take that. That is good. But can I make it to the red crate? Oh, they know. Okay. Still to get. Blue one probably wouldn't have anything good in it anyway. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Long neck blueprint is acceptable. Not the best outcome I could have had, but I'll take it. Okay, was that worth all of that, though? I don't know. I'm gonna just head back home and make sure I can actually get the Dung Beetle there, if my Deinonychus would stop. Just getting bouncing around everywhere. But I'm gonna quickly head back home and drop the Dung Beetle off and then finally end this. Alright, I finally made it home. It took a while, but I'm finally here. So now I can officially say that after all of the losses today, I have secured the Dung Beetle. It's here, it's safe, it hopefully won't die, and I need to set on wandering so it can start making me some fertilizer, so all this can actually be worth it. I think at this point it's safe to say, do not attempt what you saw in this video, as it was, quite frankly, a bunch of stupid ideas. Very stupid ideas, even. And honestly, take this video as a warning. Just make smarter decisions. But, admittedly, sometimes, especially in the world of Ark, stupid decisions are exactly what you're going to make. And you know what? That's okay. It, honestly, despite losing everything, it was actually quite fun. It was fun to be able to sit here and laugh at all the stupid decisions I made, all in the pursuit of a Dung Beetle. And the more I think about it, the funnier that is. This has honestly been one of my more favorite episodes to actually record because of all that. And honestly, I thought that I'd absolutely hate it. And honestly, it also helps to have a nice sunset to look at. That's beautiful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and putting up with how excessively dumb I was. And until next time, farewell.